Andrew, why do you have two of the same computers?
Well, 'cause today we're doing a transplant surgery from Worky Crappy McGee and not Worky Beautiful McGee. Okay, so this is two of the same computer, although not entirely, but this one works, but is in fairly worse condition than this one, which has a fried motherboard. You see, this one has a chunk out of the lid and is bent up in so many places to bejesus and back. Looks like Master Shake threw it down a flight of stairs. But yeah, it's got a nub like a ThinkPad, although this doesn't look like it was made by Lenovo or IBM. But judging by the fact that it looks like this, it looks like HP tried to combine a ThinkPad and a MacBook. And that's exactly why I like this thing. Now, there's a few concerns I have about this procedure I'm going to do before I begin. For one, I'm using the shell out of the bottom one here because it doesn't look like it was taken to a Waffle House, and it does not have this thing going for it. I'm also going to be reusing some of the parts, like the disk drive, which doesn't work because of the way the chassis is bent right here. But, this is an HP EliteBook 8460P, which is, in my opinion, the best looking old laptop. It's no gaming machine by any means, but I bought this one first, because these were both together in the same store. I bought this one first yesterday, because it was arguably the nicer looking one, but it hid a horrible secret under its hood. The motherboard was fried. Everything else worked. The disk drive clicked out. The power button worked. Everything worked. The screen didn't come on, though. So I'm going to have to find out if the screen on this thing is bad, because I don't know if that's a possibility. Because I'm pretty sure the problem is with the motherboard, but I'm pretty sure the problem could be the screen, because it's not telling us what's wrong. But that's why we got a backup screen right here. So on my monitor, up here on my second monitor, I've got a teardown video going, and we're going to tear down the one with the good chassis first. Because this is the working one, and I don't want to do anything to it that'll make it the not working one. And I just wanted to broadcast the whole process of doing this, just so anyone can see. If they want to have two of the same laptops and want to put the insides of one into the other for the sake of cosmetic value, which is going down because the working one is scratching up the lid for the non-working one. It also has this dent on here, which you can actually kind of see. Yeah, you can definitely see that dent up here by the HP logo, which bothers me a little bit because it might be a hint that the screen isn't working, but we do have this metal part here, but we do also have this broken out piece here. Now this whole part right here is plastic, and I don't know if it can be removed. But we're gonna learn. We're gonna see what we can do, and we're gonna learn. We're just gonna see if it's just the motherboard that's bad, because I don't want to take any chances, and just to double check on the screen that, okay, but this is another reason why I'm doing the transplant, is because there's a locking mechanism that requires this button to be pressed to be able to open the screen, but without the locking mechanism, the screen doesn't lock into the chassis, because, of course, where it's bent up here, which prevents it from locking into the mechanism correctly, it's also bent down. The screen is also bent down here. So something happened to this laptop, clearly. But yeah, you can open it without having to press that button that undoes the locking mechanism. But this is to just confirm with all you guys that the whole thing works. It also does this thing from time to time with the GPU dying, or just the screen dying in general. We're going to see if it does that here, because I hope I capture it like... Okay. I also named this computer Nubsy because of the nub. We got our Think Nub. It's not a Think Nub, it's an H Nub. We've also going to show you how Minecraft runs on it. Another thing I'm doing is because there's this... Okay, you can't see it here, because there's a little mechanism right here. You can see the light from it. You're meant to press this button here and this come out, and then press it back in and the light go off. But this is messed up. This is messed up. So it only turns off when you press it in, which you can see. Oh, did I get it? Oh, no. Turns on. But yeah. This is not Minecraft. We also are gonna redo the CMOS battery since that's dead, considering that this said it was 2016 a couple hours ago. But I'm gonna prove to you that this works. Just here, I'm just gonna load up this. Yeah, see? Minecraft. Loads up fine. It's a fairly decent FPS. These two top buttons work, but I'm not going to be transferring over this mouse pad, even though these are rubberized and sticky. If you can clearly see that the right click button on the top is sunken in, and I don't like that. And plus the whole thing is scratched up, and based on the contents of both of the SSDs that were in these were, of course, them being the same exact laptop model, they obviously came from some kind of workplace, and hold on, let me get it. This SSD shows for it. Now I'm going to wipe this later and use it in something else, because, come on, free SSD out of this thing. So that's always awesome to have. But the SSD in this thing is an entirely different brand. So I have a feeling these things were both refurbished. And that's why they are such old models upgraded, because this thing here came with 16 gigabytes of RAM. Like 16 gigabytes of RAM. And so I just have it in here right now, and so, yeah, obviously, goes to show, good performance. But I'm not going to spoil the battery, what a battery life I have left on Minecraft, so we're just going to shut it down. And check out how fast it shuts down. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Already shut down. That's done. Already. So, yeah, it's already done, shutting down. So, without further ado, I've kept you waiting for 10 minutes. Let's get to this transplant. And we're going to hope. We're going to pray to Linus himself. Linus T. Tips. We're going to hope this works and it is not all in vain and that this thing is more crappy than I thought it was. But yeah, this has a working lock mechanism, which is why I'm transferring the guts over. A working, just sticky, obviously sticky. Not so much sticky up here, but at least not sunken in. And I did see a profile on this. I did see the profile on the SSD from this thing. Their profile picture makes them look like someone who would actually take care of their computer. So, a previous owner of this computer, not saying your real name because that was on your profile, and that's why I'm gonna wipe this SSD later. Kudos to you for actually taking care of your thing until it just went kaput, which is probably why the SSD wasn't wiped, unlike that one, which actually had the SSD like on the reset screen for Windows. So the first thing we're going to do is take out the battery, which isn't there because this had the battery and the other one didn't, so I just took the battery out of this one and put it in that one. And I'm glad it holds a charge because I have another HP laptop from the same series where HP made just big silver shit boxes for workplaces. And we're going to show you the first and arguably the best part about this specific model of computer and why I picked it out. This switch right here undoes a mechanism that lets you slide the mechanism of the back completely off with no screws whatsoever. So we're just going to set that on my keyboard over here. Or we could just put it, I don't know, just over here. We're just going to put that there. Don't let me forget that's there. You suck. So what we're going to need is to take out all the screws. I did, of course, take out some of the bits and bobs that were already in here. I don't know what I'm going to do about this thing because it had a smart card in it, which I'm probably going to have to take out of that one and put in there. But I don't know how badly I'm going to need that smart card because I don't know how essential it is. Now, based on the kind of thing that happens whenever I plug this in, it shows signs of life. The screen does not come on. No kind of beeps or bops, but the caps lock does just blink continuously, which signifies a motherboard issue. But the beep pattern, which are just slow beeps, no, not beeps, blinks, I mean blinks, the blink patterns signify a CPU issue, which is good, because it means that the CPU in that one is good. But like I was saying, it's probably the CPU or just the motherboard that was bad. I'm not just transplanting the CPU into this fried motherboard, or whatever the hell's got wrong with it, into the motherboard just to see if that's what's wrong with it. Because, I want that motherboard to remain working, and I don't want to accidentally screw something up, and I don't have any spare thermal paste, so we're going to get on with this. So the first thing we're going to do, well, of course, we're going to have to play the teardown video. Which we're going to mute. This is probably playing some kind of copyrighted music, so we're going to... So yeah, battery. So yeah, battery. The switch mechanism for the back. Of course, RAM, already out of there. Which I'm glad the RAM's already out of there, because then I wouldn't have 16 gigabytes of RAM in that other one right now. Which, kudos to whoever refurbished these things, put new RAM in them, because the other one had 8 in it, and this one had 16. And so those are well-needed upgrades, despite them being DDR3. Which means they're going to go in the RAM bag. The RAM bag is a bag full of RAM from computers I refurbish. Just if I have any extra RAM or there's a computer in need of RAM, the RAM bag will always have some RAM ready for me. It is mostly DDR2 though, so we aren't going to worry about that right now. We're just going to worry about getting the casing, the main casing, out. I also don't know what we're going to do about this huge port here, but that's what the teardown video is for. I should probably get my tools out, which of course is my big old boy, which was a gift from my sister for Christmas, and I can't thank her enough for getting me this, because this has been a lifesaver throughout all my computer repairing ventures. It has all the bits you need, and hey, even has tri-wing screws for Nintendo stuff, and itty-bitty pentalobe screwdrivers for Apple things. So, ain't that awesome? So, we're just gonna pick out... We also do have some star screws in here, so we're gonna have to see which star fits. Looks like this star bit is going to fit. And I think we're just going to need my largest, or second largest. We're just going to go with second largest Phillips bit, just to be safe. And, of course, come on, take out that hard drive. I know you have to take out the hard drive now. Looks like we take out Liberty Mutual, you fucking bastard. I don't care about Liberty Mutual. I want to take this thing apart. So, looks like we just have to take out the fan now, which sounds simple enough. And take out all the screws holding in this fan. It doesn't seem like many, to be honest. Oh, how did you get that out of there? by here. Slide out by... Man. Oh, I don't want to tear this thing up. I want to at least have some parts I can still use from this thing. Why do they always have the dog out and barking while I'm working on my stuff? Ah, there we go. So we're just gonna Oh! That's a carpet! We got a carpet live on video. Oh, goody boy. Straight to the trash can with you. That's not even like a blow away. That's just going straight to the trash can. I wonder why this thing died. Ooh. Surely. Couldn't have possibly be this. So yeah, that's the fan. Okay, so I just put these screws back in because I didn't know if I was gonna get this thing to work by taking everything out and pinpointing some kind of problem with some kind of peripheral in this thing. So hold on, where's the little tin? We'll just get one of these coin things. These little coin petri dish things always work as a charm for little screws. So we're gonna put the screws in the little thing. What are they doing in there? Looks like we've got a loose piece of plastic right here that's fused to something. Oh, that's like some kind of epoxy or something. It's like gooey. So, now that I've done that, there's some kind of secondary little thing, because I know there's a second port. You can see it right here above the LAN port. Okay, finally something I can't skip because I've already taken it out. We're just going to take out whatever this thing is. I don't think I've ever heard of something like this before. As far as I know, this is just something, this little chip right here is something exclusive to this computer, or just this line of computers. Are they just, yeah, they're just the same screw for those things, so I guess those can go in there. I've already tried to take this thing out, and this thing is on a winding path, so I guess we don't take that thing out till much later. But it's just going to be dingling. I don't think it's all that necessary since I don't know what it is. Unless it's some kind of antenna. Oh. You can just disconnect it straight from the... Oh, you can. So, yeah, we got part number 2 out. Okay, so they took the thing out of the top slot here, didn't take this out, went all the way over to here, and then went back to taking the LAN chip out on the teardown video. This thing actually had a really weird LAN chip going for it in here that involved three little guys. And they're labeled 1, 2, and 3 with like 2 others in like tubes. So I don't know. I've never seen a LAN chip that goes in one of these slots that takes 3 of these antenna wires. But the antenna the Wi-Fi, the chip that goes in this port had a lot of resistance coming out, and I don't know if that's what shorted out this thing when it was being refurbished, but the files date back to 2022, so something happened in 2022 that caused this thing to die. When the last time that computer was used was in 2016, but I already have Google Chrome. Why am I getting a Chrome ad on Google Chrome? I missed everything because I went off on that tangent. Alright, looks like there is a little star screw that this looks like it holds in the disk drive. I guess that means the disk drive is what's coming out next. And this is what I'm going to have to be careful on, because this is the one part I'm actually going to try to save, because I need it, since the other one's presumably bad. So we're going to need the star bit. And we're going to take out this screw right here. Now this screw, funny enough, is missing in the other laptop, so I don't know where that went, so I guess that means, yep, that means this thing, we're going to move this to somewhere safe. We're going to move this somewhere safe. Your screwdriver set, you can sit right there, so we're going to slide out the laptop, the disk drive. Right. And we're just going to set that in another safe spot, so that can go, we're just going to set that right on top of the other computer, like, it's like taking out someone's liver and handing that liver to their cousin. So, I guess it's more of a spleen, really. Since you don't really need a disk drive to use a computer. Alright, I guess whoever this is, they're having some trouble taking out the disk drive, so come on, what do we do now? Alright, we take out Big McGee over here and put in our Phillips bit again, and take out a big old screw. I put the screw bit back in backwards, didn't I? We're going to take Biggie McGee out over here. Don't know how it's even possible to lose him, so it's just a big old plate screw. So that's going to go over with Starry. And I think we just got to take out these little screws. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Shows this one, then all three of these, because there's 3 screws right here. I'm also seeing 4 star screws for holding in the hinges, I assume. I'm just going to start assembling the screws in a little arrangement over here. You can't really see because of the name tag I picked. Should have just disabled my name tag so you could see the way I'm arranging the screws to memorize where they go. 3, like Orion's belt. Now, well, the video just went down to 144p, and that makes me mad. at least go to 360. Okay, so just take out all the screws holding in the plastic. So I guess we're just going to go for the heatsink, since I'm sure you all have been dying for me to remove the heatsink. Alright, we're going to take this stinky thing out and get a close up on that carpet in there. Holy paste! They went overboard on that paste, man. Look at that paste. It's a mess. And also, carpet close up. So, there's the heatsink. I wonder if we can see what kind of CPU we got going on here. Looks like we're gonna have to use big old Flatty, good old Flatty, to take out this guy here. Mostly because I want to see what he is. I bet he's a pin. Yeah, judging by the. Okay, sorry. Hello. Oh, look at them pins. Bend, touch. Nothing looks wrong with the CPU, but I don't know if you can exactly see it on the stream, but the thermal paste is crystallized. So, that's funny. I wonder why the CPU died. Yep, that's crystallized. That, or they used like something weird for the paste. I'm just gonna stick that right into this heatsink. Hope I don't bend the pins. Look at that. CPU sticks right to the heatsink. So I'm just gonna set it right there on top of my men's manicure set. Yeah, it means we don't gotta worry about damaging whatever's going on in there. This is the same socket as the other HP laptop I have. That's not one of these. Alright, so looks like our orders of business are to take out every single screw holding this thing together. Which also includes these four in here. What? I just took out the bit to unscrew them. Are these just all the same screw? Yep, these are all the same screw, but... Oh no, these aren't, though. So... Looks like... There's some screws I can't exactly get to. But I think that's what disassembling this thing is for. Looks like there's also some rubber things we need to take out. rubber plugs that are missing on 2 of these things, so we got to take out rubber plugs. Rubber plugs. Love them. Straight to the trash. Don't care if gunk builds up in there. Doubt they will, because I don't put goo around my laptops, unlike most people who don't know how to treat laptops. Are these not... They aren't iron. They're barely magnetic. Are these the same as... Yeah, these are the same as the other star screws. So, I'm just gonna take care of all of them. You know what's weird? I watched this movie last night that... Okay, that got stuck on the bit. I watched this movie last night that was G-rated, but they said swears like multiple times throughout the run of the movie. And I was like, this is a G-rated movie. How did they get away with them swearing 3 times in the movie? Like, straight up, they, like, near the end of this... Like, this is supposed to be a kid's movie, and they just, and the villain straight up just calls the main character a bastard.
Oh my god, you killed copyright accessible Kenny!
I really don't understand the whole point of using star screws. Oh, they have long star screws and short star screws, so I hope I don't mix those up. Or are they all the same height? And it's just a weird placebo effect because of the weird blue dye they put on the screws. Yeah, it's just a placebo thing. They're all the same length. So I guess back into the Petri dish you go. So, I've got you out, I don't got you out. Guess it's just a scavenger hunt to see, just try to pull it apart, and then you're like, oh, which screw did I forget to pull out? It's like teeth. It's like a dentist's job with old people. Can't stop till there's like just gums. Ah. There's also literal, like, toned down but still obvious racism in that movie. But I guess that's like... But it was like, really, it was like a movie with about anthropomorphic animals and like, with the typical predator and prey dynamic. And at the end, it's like a whole commentary on social hierarchy stuff. It's like clearly trying to cash in on that. What's weird is that I watched that movie as a kid on Netflix because it was in the kids section for some reason. I remember the movie being a lot darker. What?
Do you know what time Matthew's available tomorrow?
I don't know. I'll call him.
Okay. There's a movie at 1:45.
Okay.
Okay. See if that's good.
All right.
Love you, buddy.
Bye. But yeah. That's the thing about that movie. It was weird for the most part. Guess I'm just trying to figure out what screws I haven't taken out yet. They completely glossed over the speaker assembly, which I'm gonna need to use since the speaker assembly and the old one don't work. Those screws are tiny, but any screw I lose, I have a backup in the other computer. So it's a job, it's a chore, really. I'm just gonna hate doing it all over again for the other one, especially with less table space. Welcome to the screen, Keycaps official. Yes, no, it's not a CPU repair. I'm replacing the entire motherboard. We've also got a mini heatsink for the chipset. I don't know how I feel about this mini heatsink since it's clearly in the way. We also have two big old screws in here still. Don't know how I missed those. Yeah, don't know how I missed these. Oh, they're springy screws, so guess they're not that big of a deal. Thing I hate. Okay. Bit. Yeah. Take out your spine now, computer. Sorry. Oh, welcome to the stream, everyone. I didn't expect to get a little audience. I just do these streams mostly just to document because I don't want to take up space on my computer, but welcome to the stream. Guess these can go with the star screws. I'm so glad these are all the same size as star screw. And every non... It's like I've encountered like one... Oh... Was it lefty loosey or righty tighty? Because I feel like this is getting tighter. Okay. Oh, nope. That was a second skip. If it skips too many times, don't keep going. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to look away while undoing these, especially because just to look at the... Because now I'm checking the chat, because I've been distracted. I'm getting distracted from doing the thing I'm trying... It's hot in here. I have a fan going like on my desk. Okay. Oh, here we go. Finally. Sweet relief. Last of the spine screws. Okay. You're gonna behave, okay? You're gonna behave like a good screw. You are a good screw. You are a functioning member of society, just like every other screw around you. You can't just go to the system and say, screw you. I just realized how much my hands look like baby hands on the stream, especially when you don't know what I look like. But, yep, I got baby hands. Like, these are the worst hands to be doing a computer repair with, but... Come on, how do I take out the chassis? I want to know how to take apart the chassis. Come on. This guy is just doing it however he wants, isn't he? Man. Trying to see, and you're just doing it instead of you point at the screws like, oh, take out these screws, and then you just go off on an entirely different thing. But yeah, I've got a whole thing going on over here. Okay, where are you sticking that screwdriver? I guess we're doing motherboard screws too. Checks out. Did I? One screw I forgot. What do you go? Oh, wrong bit. Go figure. All right. Knowing me, there's probably a screw I forgot somewhere. Somewhere there's just a single screw holding the entire thing down. It has come to bite me in the butt. Come to bite me in the butt because I know there's a screw that I missed somewhere. Come on, get to where you take the chassis apart. Okay, so looks like here maybe have to very carefully take. I didn't like that you did that, Mr. Door. I didn't like that click sound, but this thing's broken anyway, so. I don't like that this is how you take apart the... Okay, we're just going to take the nub off and put it somewhere safe, because I don't trust that the nub will not go anywhere. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Good. Good, 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 good. There we go. Macy's. Okay. Gotta be very careful. I'm gonna have to just ever so gently lift up this and take out that. And of course, take this little ribbon cable out of whatever little ungodly monstrosities right there. I don't know what this is. So if any of you know what this little guy is right here, feel free to let me know. So I guess we're going to hand this over to Mr. Goody Two Shoes. And, oh, just realized I completely forgot to take out the speaker mechanism. Oh, and me sees another screw that I missed. So, hello. Peekaboo, I am coming for you. No, no, no. Don't fall in there. I'm your friend. Starlight Express. Alright, are we done with having this thing like that? Okay. Gonna... Okay, I guess now that this is out, we gotta... Okay, so... Judging by the fact that this isn't really that secure, I think we gotta take whatever this thing is out, this little tray, because I don't trust this tray. I don't trust that it'll be a good boy whenever it's... Alright. Oh my god. A fake ad for a 2 terabyte hard drive. Now it's suddenly at 32 terabytes? Just, come on, pick one. Pick one. Okay, thank you. Thank you for ending. Okay. Okay, whoa. You can take out... We're just gonna close you up. Thank you very much. Just gonna... Smells like burning something. Smells like something burning. It stinks like crap. What in... Come on. Oh, come on. I was doing so well until whatever this was came up. Alright. Right, now we've finally got this separated, and so I'm just going to have that as a part of the chassis now. So, yeah, we're going to hand that over to Mr. Other Computer right here. Basically handed him his skeleton, his friend's skeleton. So, was there some kind of grease on the chipset? Let's see. Oh, is this one of these crappy CMOS batteries that suck to replace? Oh man, I hate these. I hate these kinds of CMOS batteries. You have to do so much stuff. Man. Don't want to have to deal with that right now. I guess what I need to worry about now is just getting this thing apart and out of my life. Well, just the motherboard, which is arguably a really strange shape for something that is a 10 out of 10 repair on iFixit, despite having no teardown. Honestly, the only repair guides on iFixit are just for the very basic things and not for things like replacing the entire... Get over here. Replacing the entire motherboard. You get to go in there. That's in their jail. Okay. So it seems like everything, including just the ports... So the weird shape for the motherboard just comes from all the ports just being everywhere at once on this thing. So it looks like we just got whatever going on over here. But, let's see, I'm not really seeing anything that screams... Okay, this is obviously the disconnect to disconnect the screen, and the pins look fine. None of those pins look bent. Looks good to me. Oh, the camera cable. The camera cable is definitely a keep. The camera's definitely a keep in this situation. I don't know what this is, so we're just gonna keep it. I don't know if I really want to keep this. I just want this out. So we're just gonna remove the motherboard and partake in the arduous task of doing the same exact thing to the other computer again. Okay, so the screws holding in the motherboard are different, so we're gonna have to save those. Or that, just that one particular screw is. Okay, there's something somewhere holding this thing down. I'm pretty sure it's just the cables for the. Oh, I don't like that this comes out. I just want these. Oh. You know what? Those yeah, I can make an exception for these. It's getting this thing out. I worry about getting this thing out more than I do getting it in. Especially HP, why do you make the weirdest shaped motherboards? This is the thing I'm gonna hate HP forever on. Where are you being held down? Oh. This single itty bitty tiny ribbon cable that is ever so inconveniently placed. Sorry. Okay, the ribbon cable's okay. The ribbon cable's okay. Yippee. We can finally take out this thing. It's coming out. It's coming out. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pretty please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Oh, no. Don't let there be some kind of weird thing over here be holding it in. Come on. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's a boy. I think. I don't know. Let's see if we can pinpoint what is the reasons motherboard died. Despite obvious clogging up of dust. Tested. Tested in April of 2011, and that's it. We've also got a little SIM card tray. Ain't that neat? There's a SIM card tray in here. I like that little detail. Just realized there's this thing, this little part right here makes contact with here, and I'm gonna hate that. I'm gonna hate that, really. I am. Now, I've done something similar with another HP laptop that was a completely different model. It's when HP started going all crappy with their computers. Well, it was either that or they had these, like, they went from good business grade computers like this to just crappy baby computers. And that's really where HP kind of fell off. They don't really make good computers anymore. Also, we've hit the 1 hour mark. It took 1 hour to get the motherboard out of a single computer. Now to get the new motherboard in. But I really don't want to damage the motherboard. So I'm going to have to backtrack on the assembly, but that's why we're recording this. That's why we're recording this, so I can backtrack if I need to. I don't know where I'm gonna put this motherboard. Guess we're gonna put you over here. I just realized. Oh, this motherboard is almost shaped like a swastika. Oh, HP. Oh, that's bad. Oh, look at this. Like, it's almost shaped like a swastika. Just like with the exception of this little piece right here. It's like, man, HP, what were you smoking when you designed this? Man. Oh, I get it was to fit the case, but I'm already hot. Probably should have had that fan pointing up at my face. But we're in the halfway point. There's no going back now. We're going to do it. Those of you who have stuck around, since I see the viewer count, I can see that little number, I can see it's 2. For those of you who have stuck around, we're in this together. We're going to do this together. This is a learning experience. The first time I've ever done an extensive repair like this, and we're all doing this together. Okay? Are you ready? Are you ready to begin the second phase of the repair? All right, is that a yes? All righty. Let's do this. I just realized I took out the mechanism, or just the screws for the... Yep, I took out the screws for the hinge, and I need to put those back now. Somehow I need to figure out how to bend the hinges back into place. Also, this was back when HP still used metal hinges. So, that's another plus about this guy right here. Good. There we go. Crisis averted. I heard that little scraping sound. I was like, uh-oh, what am I doing? I thought it was like some kind of thing peeling, and I was like, oh no, what have I done? But no, it was fine. I was just doing a little oopsie by taking out the screws for the hinges. I love how with like pretty much everything removed now. Okay, the one person that stayed, you're here for the action. You're either in the same boat as me or you just want to be entertained. But the one thing... Oh no. Oh, I did something. Oh no. What did I do? I heard a click. No. Okay. No more playing. No more playing around. No more playing around. From henceforward, we are not experimenting anymore. No more experimenting. No more experimenting or playing around from henceforth. Now, where am I going to put this? Because I also think it's really funny how I've taken off I've reduced the thickness of this laptop by taking it apart, and it's still comparably thick compared to laptops today. And yeah, I don't have anywhere to put this, so we're just gonna put this. No, we're not gonna put this on top of anything until I know I can. Yeah, we're just gonna put you on top of here, as well as the keyboard and the good disk drive. All right. Now, for the scary part. This is the scary part, everyone. This is the good laptop. I don't want it to be destroyed. So we're going to do... Well, first, of course, I could probably take out the battery. So, there's our battery. We're doing it again. For those of you who missed, we're doing another computer. Because I know you guys were not here for the beginning, but I have two of the same laptop. And I'm just doing a motherboard swap. Mostly due to the fact that the first motherboard is fried. And I can't pinpoint exactly if it's anything else, but now but I still remember all the steps, so we don't need to go through those steps again. Now, first we take out the RAM, since this one has RAM in it. Oh, this one is a little stiff. This stick in particular does not like coming out. I don't know what we're going to do about this, because I don't want to have to repaste the heatsink, which is my big fear. But we're going to pop out these little cables. 1 and 2. Uh-oh. No, that's not good. That's not good. Switching to plan B, biggest bit. A bigger bit usually does the trick. Ooh, skipping. Nope, that obviously is not it. We're just gonna have to press down hard. I am not the guy who claims to be the greatest technician who ever lived, nor will I ever live up to that kind of glory. Oh, no. The screw is stripping, so we're going to use a small flathead. Because this ain't not good. This is not good. Okay, maybe a smaller flathead. This one looks good. Now, don't bend my flathead. I only have... Still too big. That or I need a... It bent my flathead. We're just trying every bit under the sun, aren't we? Ow! My wrist. Oh, man. I don't want to have to deal with this. Ah, man, no, 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 no. The screw is stripped. The screw is stripped. Who tightened this? Oh! It's been too long. I spent too long on this, and I can't go back now. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep, and why do we have to strip? Why do we have to get to a strip screw now? Is this at least like an optional removal? Or is this like something I absolutely have to remove? Oh, they're just little risers. They're just little risers on the... I can see right here they're just little risers on the motherboard, so I don't need to worry about taking that out. So we don't need to get... We don't need to dwell on this part. So, yippee. Hopefully no other screws are stripped to bejesus and back, or will end up to be. Okay, because someone tightened the screws on that. I think the second thing we should do is take out this SSD. This is a springy screw. Oh, okay, that was just the chassis. It slipped off and scratched something, but it was just the chassis. Oh man, it's hot in here. I think I'm gonna have to turn up my fan. Okay, now. What are you stuck in? Okay, you're a tough one. You're a tough one, okay? Ooh. Okay, so this is an Intel brand SSD. This one is actually comparably more heavy. This is actually pretty heavy compared to the... It's thicker, too. But it does have a smaller... I guess it's an older SSD. I guess this was like when SSDs were like considered a new thing. Like, look at this. Like, this guy's heavy. This guy's light. And like, that's not just because... Like, look at it. You can tell the difference. Look at those SSDs. Look at them beautiful Look at them beautiful boys. It's my Windows installation right there, so we can't lose it. All right, oh, boy. All right, we're in too deep in this one already, so we might as well keep going. I just need to be very careful not to touch the motherboard with my hands, since I'd rather not die on that hill. I'm just going to get another holdy thingy for screws. This is going to be the just this computer screws. pop this little guy out. Oh, man, come on. Righty. I got a spare guy right here. We're going to take out 10. Let's pray and hope to the guy who claims he's the greatest technician who's ever lived. We're going to pray to him that there's not a big carpet in there. Actually, there's just a little puffball in there. It's clean. It's clean. Yippee! Yay! And also these. Also, the connector for this isn't like untwisted and unraveled to horrible depths. So, lesson learned: don't take out this screw, but do take out everything else. So, is the heat sink? Does the heat sink go on risers? No, the heat sink does not go on risers. It goes straight into this little bracket down here, but I don't suppose that bracket goes through anywhere, does it? Oh, does it? I don't think so. So, I think if we want to, I guess we can just leave the heatsink on there. Okay, can the heatsink be removed with the motherboard? Okay. Show me that the motherboard can be taken out. Show me. Show me that the motherboard can be taken out with the heatsink still on it. Okay, so you can take the motherboard out with the heatsink still on it. So what I had happening over here was completely unnecessary. So now I just have a CPU with pins loose on my desk, I guess. I also love how the what's it called? Still, I'm glad a lot of this just has risers on it. I guess we can just loosen these if we want to, but I'm not taking out like too much. Alright, we're just gonna do a lot of this stuff early, but we also do, okay, this screw was already taken out. We do need to pop it out so that we can oh, there's goo. Also, the door on this one is jiggled out. But I don't want, like, a broken one with, like, its guts clearly missing, so we're just going to take out all of its bits and bobs. We're just speed running through this now that I know how to take it apart. we're gonna hope this transplant surgery is successful, because it's already taken me 80 minutes already to get here. Well, no one's watching the stream, I guess. Oh, I'm boring. Especially when it comes to PC repair. Boom, 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 wah, 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 wah. Well, wah, 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 wah. Ooh, ow. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, okay. Oh, mhm. All right. Yes, if we can use this as a replacement keyboard in case it turns out that one wasn't working. But I guess we can confirm this one was working. I guess I don't need to take out that. I guess I just took it off because of necessity. I really gotta take a duty right now. Went to Steak and Shake and had a Frisco melt, and let me tell you, Frisco melts really make you gotta take a duty. I hate these. I guess I'm gonna have to use my flathead to get it out. I'm gonna hate getting all the bits back into my set. Especially after I took them out just all haphazardly. I was already missing. Curious. I wonder if this thing's ever been opened. Well, besides by me. Because of course I opened this thing. Why wouldn't have I? Apparently there was a Postman Pat movie, which I completely missed. Cause what? Since when? I mean, I guess it was like a cash grab or something, but apparently it's like a. It's already like over 10 years old, and well, I think I'm gonna have to figure out how to open this thing, I guess. Oh, I see. Oh, that's the star screwdriver. Okay. Okay. Good, good, good. Almost hitting the 90-minute mark. Here we come, is it? Are we gonna finish this in 2 hours? With the right tools, you can do anything. Which apparently is what someone told Trump. And that's why he's president. Because that's his tool for doing that anything. Oh. I know I missed a screw because. Oh! I hate how rewinding gives you more ads. Whoever this guy is really likes his mid-roll ads. High voltage. This guy is making the most tedious thing. Like, I just want to get this thing done. Like, I don't want to accidentally break this thing. Shouldn't be anything holding in the chassis. Took out all of the screws. You sure I did? All right. Oh man. Come on, don't bend. Thank you. Those wires are stretched. The fact that this is being held in because of the bent chassis. I really don't want to touch that motherboard. Did I forget something over here? I better not have. Okay. This. Great. It's. I don't know what's happening. And I don't want to break. Looks like it's like something. So there's these two screws right here. There's two screws right here. You were not being this difficult this morning. Is it because of the way the chassis is bent up? I think it is. So, here, we just gotta. Smart card reader covered in dust. Oh, there were just two little screws in there I missed. Well, that's stress for nothing. Wouldn't it be ironic after all that trouble? Like they just turn out to be like tightly in there and I strip them to the point that I can't get them out. Okay. Okay. Oh, what's going on in this corner over here? Alright. What's causing your troubles, my dear sir? Let's see. It's some, yeah, there we go. Right. There we go. This is the final stretch before reassembly. Now we aren't using the bent up chassis. Lives in a blue world, and all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue, like him, inside and outside. I'm not singing this song all the way because it's copyrighted. Also, no wonder that screen went glitchy because these wires are pinched in this mechanism. I have to be very carefully because this is the working motherboard. If I don't like where it's going, then I'm not gonna keep going. I'm also gonna make sure there's no screws in the motherboard that I'm gonna forget about, such as this one right here. Don't want to forget about that one. Okay. Good. Yet another I missed. Oh man. Get. Okay. Okay. Oh. something would happen to this motherboard. So we have to put it on a surface that I know is safe. Where is the safest? Where is the safest place I can put this? I think it's a good idea that we start with this side. That's weird. I just completely forgot about this little connection that okay, so I didn't forget about that little connection, but the little connection is accounted for. And that's what matters. It's 100 floors right here. HP. Uh. All right. Ah. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum. Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, boom, boom. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. Boom, ba-dam, bam, ba-doom, ba-dum, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, ba-doom. Ba-doom, ba-dam, bam, ba-doom. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, ba-doom, ba-dam, bam, 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 boom, ba-doom. Ba-dam, bam, boom, bam, boom, ba-doom, ba-da-doom, bam, boom, bam. Ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, ba-doom. Ba-da-boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, ba-doom. Ba-da-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom. Da-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on, get on the bit and then go in the screwy hole. Oh, shitballs. Well, I just put that screw underneath the screw hole for the chassis. Hopefully it's fine. Should be. This one, when has ever putting in the screw too early been a problem for PCs? I know they can survive without a screw because it's not like there's already enough holding them together. I know what I am. I do. I do. And I am what I am. And the bass on my head. Damn, the bass on my head. Now, Bobby, I'm gonna tell you one or two things about fixing a computer. I'll tell you what. I have a feeling. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga. Hoop Ruby Goop, Hoop Super Loop Loop, Hoosa Pooperoo Doop. What? Oh, it's the wrong model of fan. There was just a slight variation in the model of the fan, and it tricked me. Are you at least the same connector? Looks like it. It's what we can for at the moment hope. Right, connector first. Troopy hoopy. Don't bend the pins, pretty please. Don't bend the pins, pretty please. Don't bend those pins. Them pins don't need bended, pretty please. Now don't bend them pins, pretty please. Don't bend them pins, pretty please. Baby. Don't bend them pins, pretty please, baby. Yeah. Don't bend them pins, pretty please. Don't bend them pins, don't bend them pins, pretty please. Don't bend them, don't bend them pins, pretty please. Don't bend them pins, pretty please, pretty please. Don't bend them, don't bend them, don't bend them pins in the socket, pretty please. Don't bend them pins, don't bend up them pins in the socket, pretty please. I need this computer to work 'cause I paid $40 for all of the parts. Now I'm just hoping that hopefully, I paid attention to where it goes. Oh yeah, I'm paying attention to where it goes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't bend them pins, 'cause I paid $40 to set up these parts. Don't bend any of them pins, 'cause I paid $40 for all of these parts. And I'm just hoping for a moment that I am not messing something up, 'cause I only watched the teardown video once. I'm so tired. Man, I feel like I just took a nap. Like, I feel like how you feel when you just take a nap. Like when you wake up from taking a nap in the middle of the day and you feel worse than you did before. And I forgot to put a CMOS battery in. That was not smart. And now I have to take apart the entire thing again to put a CMOS battery in. Oh! Why? 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 I spent so long doing that, only to realize halfway through putting it back together that I forgot to put the CMOS battery back in. Like, I even put the hinge screws back in. The hinge screws. And tightened them too. I'll pay $40 for all of these parts. And I don't wanna mess up what I've done. Yeah, oh yeah, I don't wanna mess up what I've done. Because I paid $40 for all of these parts. I paid too much for this whole situation to go to waste. And now I sit and wonder what could have been from the beginning. I say about what I said. Are some dead rats under a rug, and they're dead and under the rug 'cause they shit in my mug, and it was my favorite mug, and so I killed the rats and put them under the rug because they shit in my mug. At least I'm not doing this while inebriated in some way, because that would really suck, you know? Wouldn't it? Look out, baby Brent. You don't know how to fix computers, do you? At least I'm not doing an actual MacBook. Because honestly, this is a MacBook knockoff more than anything, and oh my god, I'm sweaty. I feel like I've been dunked in a lukewarm swimming pool. Oh, I just want to get this done. This shouldn't be difficult. Where did I set it? Go right there. And shit in my mug. shit. I'm Randy Newman, I sing about what I see, like some direct and blind. Damn, I love they shake my mud, they're my favorite mine, so I kill the rest because they shake my mud. I sing about some direct and love, and then I get them to the shit in my mud. My favorite mud. Oh, basically. Oh, come on. Get back in there. Great. I have to worry about getting everything back to how it was. Man. Man. Come on. Ah! Oh, cool. The dial-up modem port was fake the entire time. That was cool. Shit, my is my favorite lines. Shit. Port. Oh, come on. It's not that deep. Now go in. Manufacture date June 2012. Nifty. I also don't want to forget to put the keyboard in. I feel feel like that's an integral part of. There's a little reset button. Ain't that neat? Just a little reset button underneath the. A little reset button underneath the thing. You know what I better put in the keyboard. Oh, I see what this goes to. This goes to this little board underneath. Right here goes to the little nub. Okay, so first things first, I must put. First things first, I gotta get my screwdriver. And I gotta put all the screws for the hinge back in. Because what we're doing for this next trick is we're gonna get the keyboard back in. Well, that's why we got backups. reveal that LithCorp was evil in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was so crappy. Like, they just turned the word live around and revealed it just, oh, it spells evil backwards, guys. Ugh. Okay. Please let this work, because I've put too much work into this already for this to go to waste. So, oh, my back hurts. Oh, man. I could have either watched Passion of the Christ or done this, and I chose to do this. Don't let this be in vain. can I be? What nightmares are made of if nightmares made me? Quote. How can I be what nightmares are made of if nightmares make me? Weh. My heart. I loved her. Huh. It's the same socket but white. So that's like the only variation in this model. But everything else fits so far, so I'm not going to complain. I made a PC in a box once. And I've done a full motherboard transplant on a PC for the first time. Well, look at me, forgetting screws left and right. Yep, look at me, forgetting screws again. I'd lose my liver if it wasn't attached to my body. Yes?
I'll leave your door open a little bit so that you can get some of the cool air.
Sure.
Okay.
Love you too.
Good night.
Good night. Well, everything looks ready. Where did I put the battery? I put the battery somewhere. Now where is it? Now this is a problem. Where did I put the battery? Now, if I were a battery, where would I be put by me? Because I'm a stupid idiot. Because I haven't moved from this chair in the last few hours. Well, let's see. It's weird. It's like the battery's just gone. Well, it can't be. I don't remember moving the battery from the desk. Where's the battery? The battery was right here on the desk. It's not on the table, not. It's not in my pocket, because why would I put it in my pocket? It was on the desk. Where's the battery? Come on, where's the battery? Come on. How did I do this to myself already? Oh, here it is. Ah! It works. Come on. Oh, it's booting. Okay, the trackpad works. Trackpad works. The nub works. Okay. Cookies. Cookies, good. Good, that's sticky, but okay, new. Text document. Go. The quick round fox jump over the dog. Caps lock, add, shift, add, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. minus equals square brackets backstick good. Perfect, despite the fact that it's the button sticky. I did it! I did it! All by myself! So, that is it, everyone. That was the greatest feat of... That was the greatest feat of whatever the hell that was. That I've ever done in my life. But no, our efforts today were not in vain, and we got it done. And it almost took us 3 hours. And I'm so glad this is done. I'm just so happy that I was able to take advantage of all the parts. I want to test the camera real quick. Camera works. Taking a picture. Okay, so still having a little bit of trouble with the audio, but that seems all right. All right, everyone. So that was our computer repair stream. If you missed all that, if you're just joining right now and you just missed all that, feel free to look back, see my entire journey of fixing this computer. For all I know, my parents could have started Passion of the Christ whenever... Well, we aren't actually watching Passion of the Christ. I'm just making a joke because Passion of the Christ is 3 hours long, and I've practically taken 3 hours to fix my computer, but... I'm so happy that I did this, since now I have a good PC that is not too old, but is not brand new. So cheers, everyone, and have a nice night. I did it! And stream.